My name is Mawukle. I'm from Ghana, born in Ghana, but then I moved to the United States, so raised in Denver, I like to say. We came here because my dad was getting his dual PhD at the University of Denver and through the Iowa School of Theology. And so during this time, not only was my dad a full-time student, but he was also an assistant pastor. He was also working in the dining services at the University of Denver. And so did my mom. We always lived in the Iowa School of Theology student housing. I grew up on the campus. I told my first grade teacher that I'm going to go to DU.
Mawukle was a ray of sunshine. He had just this beaming smile, so friendly. He was head boy his senior year, and the head girl kind of, scooted him in here.
With her in the Future Center, she was the one who helped me apply to scholarships. She was the one who told me how to apply to colleges. She was the one who really gave me the direction I needed to get to college.
No, Mawukle knew he was gonna go to college. There was no question. He, I think, applied to 20 schools.
DU freshman Mawukle easily zips from class to class on his scooter, but navigating the college application process was a different story.
He's definitely a prime example of someone who really was dedicated to the process and really in the end saw it through because he was able to go to DU on a full ride scholarship, which was awesome, and he worked really hard for that.
I was super blessed to have so many scholarships. One of them was the Denver Scholarship Foundation. And so just the fact that I got that support each and every year really was the reason why I not only got to be at DU, but stay and graduate. Yeah, so I can't even quantify.
That's my
right.
daughter. My baby.
This is my dad.
Our favorite thing is to work on the car.
Again, just turn it a little, don't start it.
Come up with new ideas for what we're gonna do, the new theme or the new design. Social services took us away when I was 2. My brother was 1.
Me and the mother never lived together. I lived in Denver, she lived in Jefferson County. I just came to see my daughter. And that's when I found out they were taken away. I couldn't afford an attorney, so I go to the library, look up a little family law. It's the longest family custody battle in the history of Jefferson County.
Yes, I know how hard my dad worked because he tells me constantly.
I questioned myself, though, when I first got them. I was still kind of in the rough culture that I used to be back then with the homies, the gangs kind of stuff, I was known as a veterano, a veteran. And Selena, this is where I kind of felt myself. She's seen this as she's growing up.
It was kind of weird. I didn't think about it at the time, but having 20 uncles, those were not uncles, those were gang members. High school is hard, especially when you're coming from an environment where education is not valued. You get more respect if you're coming out of prison or juvie than you do if you're coming home with a degree. To say, I want to try something different, it doesn't feel right with yourself because you're going against your family and what you grew up with.
She was getting in trouble. I was getting calls from the school, and I knew it was my fault, And at that time, that's when I started getting the calling to come back to church. And I said, no more to the homies at the house, no more of that. And Selena started seeing that, but unfortunately, she was still kind of already in her ways. I sat down and I tried to talk to her, but it's like I'm the one who planted the seeds, And one day, I got home from work and she was bloody. Cuts, bruises, blood. What's going on?
I had gotten jumped. I got hurt pretty bad. That fight made me rethink the kind of life that I wanted for myself. I looked at my dad, first of all. I looked at my dad and how he changed his life. So I tried really hard to curve my path that I was going on.
Man, her grades went up. By the time she was done, she got her grades up so high that she skipped a grade.
Just graduated with my undergrad at DU in international business, but I'm continuing into my master's program in marketing. So I have about one more semester and then I will have my master's in marketing. Another highlight of being at DU was being involved with the Black Male Initiative Summit, working in social justice just to help address issues of higher education for our young Black males, and really spending my time out of class dedicated to that cause and to really helping the next generation of talented brothers to come after me.
How you doing, Mark? How you doing? Good to see you.
I own a small business called Flair and Square, and we specialize in pocket squares and bow ties.
We sold the other ones though too. I was amazed.
Oh, that makes me happy.
I thought they were.
I've always been kind of a dapper gentleman. It kind of goes back to my Ghanaian culture. You know, over there, people dress up every day.
So I tie it regular.
We've been in business 2 years. I hope to really make it a full-fledged family business. You know, I hope one day we can bring my mom in, my little sister. Just seeing the unbelievable impact that the Denver Scholarship Foundation has had in kids' lives is one of the reasons why, with my business personally, that we want to start our own scholarship foundation just to, you know, help more students go to college. And so it's really just about us working it with whatever capabilities we have.
None of my friends from high school even got a chance to graduate. They all dropped out. I kind of wanted to go to college, one, because it was a great thing, but two, to show that I could. To show everyone who I grew up with and would get in trouble with, like, I can do something like this. I can be great. When I was researching colleges, I found the DSF scholarship, and I thought I would give it a try.
She heard about scholarships, she went after it. I'm not going to be a statistic. I'm not going to be on welfare. I'm not going to be lost. I'm setting my goals and I'm reaching them, and like, go girl, yeah.
She went through her story and it was inspiring for somebody with that sort of life experience. I think it's given her wisdom and strength that most other people her age can't even fathom at that point in their life.
I am currently enrolled at Metro State University and I am studying forensic psychology.
Off to the show. We're at the National Western Complex. There's my Selena.
We both kind of helped with different ideas, and I helped with the set of the rims. And then, of course, the name Second Chance. I thought that was a good name. We both decided on that name for the car. One thing about this car is that it allows us to go out and still talk to people who are in gangs and show them, like, there's a different life. You know, you could always go a different path. There's more to life than the little block that you live on.